Okay, we're live, we're live, we're live. And we're going to be doing Libra. I hope I don't have a lot of buffing going on here. Oh, oh. All right. Libra. Interesting. I've already shuffled all the cards, so we're going to do your tarot. And I do it a little bit different, okay? Um, but I've already shuffled them. I will shuffle them a little bit more, but I'm looking at your first is in, I don't want to say, Mercury's conjunction with the sun, meaning that there is something you're really thinking about. Something's on your mind. I will tell you, just like I told the others, we're going to have the new moon for the next 29.5 days for this lunar cycle where it's going to start, but yearly it's going to go on about a year or 18 months, okay? Even though there will be other lunar eclipse and solar eclipse and coming, okay? Excuse me. We had Mars conjoin with the South Node, and it was about the past. It's where you're trying to let go of things, where you should be releasing things from the past. And I feel like it's some things about yourself. It's not necessarily about others. It's mostly about you trying to let go of things, maybe with your personality, characteristics, things you know that you might need to have to just sort it out and make peace with it. But I do want to say that I was telling with Virgo, I noticed that we had, which I felt very, like I said with them, I felt very, it was very interesting to me that Mars last year had went into Cancer and had went retrograde. And then Venus had went retrograde in Leo. And then Mercury went retrograde in Virgo and has just recently had moved on. So now it's in Libra. 3, which is dealing with our own personal inner self, the internal planets that deal with us. Mercury being the mind and the communication. Venus being about the love and the beauty and money and earning and possessions, adornments, beauty, all those things. And then Mars, the actions that we had maybe taken. And for you, that would have been a lot that dealt with the 10th and 11th and the 12th house. And these houses deal, and I find it interesting because with you, Libra, I was just talking about Mars going through Cancer, and I talked about Venus going through Leo, and Mercury going through Venus. So these are those 3 houses that were really very important in your career, your reputation, your um, Cancer, doing something you love. Hey, my sound's fine. It's on. Check your sound, girl. Um, so I'm wall to wall, crystal clear. I can hear myself talking. Um, so anyway, to me, this has a lot to do with uh those retrogrades in those houses, you know, reputation, like I said, how you feel. Do you feel good about yourself? Do you have a good reputation? Are you putting out the right things there? Um, do you love what you're doing? Are you working in your work? Um, and mostly that is definitely about what you feel in that material realm. Because for you, your second, your sixth, and your 10th house are all water elements, emotions. Um, it's about nourishment. It's about desires or those things that emotionally you desire. You know, do you want good health? Are you taking care of yourself? Are you eating right? Are you, I don't want to say drinking or indulging in things you shouldn't be indulging in. Um, but it's in here for you. In that 11th house, when Venus went retrograde, that was all about relationships house. You know, fire, action, initiative, passion, romance, all that kind of stuff, you know. Have you maybe overindulged in those things? And it's 11th house, and it's with friends. Um, you know, were you in for the pleasures or the excitement of the moments? You know, this deals with your 3rd house, communication and what you thought. But, you know, it's with friends. It's what Venus was there. It was doing something. It was coming and falling out of the sky and going into the depths of hell, and now going back uh up into the sky again. Um is anybody out there hear me? Because my microphone's on and I can hear myself talking. So I don't know why somebody can't hear me. Hold on a second. Let me see something a minute. I'm just going to look at something real quick. Yep. Got the right microphone on and it's on. I don't know why. Because I can, I know I've got my microphone set right on the right properties and it's on. It's good and clear. Um, Ooh, gosh, it's cold. I'm about to freeze. Um, so what I was saying, okay, Venus, that's your 11th house. That's your environment. It's your friends. It's your social. Um, it's about your goals, friends, aspiration, wishes, teams, groups, society, social media, hopes, humanitarianism, collaborations, organizations, technology, and fellowships. Go back to the 10th house where Mars went through the retrograde as well. It's mastery, achievements, ambition, royalty, fame, discipline, success, honor, rules, authority, political power, advancement, public image, reputation, life's work, purpose, royalty, career, goals. You know, those two kind of, you know, the 11th and the 10th house, they're pretty close together there. About their goals and mastering and achieving an accomplishment. Uh, you know, and that was the house with the 10th house about how do you feel? 11th house is, you know, it's Venus was there and it's retrograde. And it was going through that. they both were hitting, the sun being there with them during that time. It was sort of, um, I'll go on with the next one with Virgo. Virgo being your 12th house, which is usually a house of loss and death and some things. It's about sleeps and dreams and conspiracy and what's hidden, enemies, obsessions, private life, secrets, self sacrifice, karma, kept secrets, unexpressed emotions, seclusion, retirement, witchcraft, psychism, psychism. Um, and Mercury was there going retrograde, and that's the house of Virgo. And Virgo is all about work. It's about being sort of kind of, critical or cynical, wanting things to be right. Uh, did you keep others' secrets? Were you having secrets and hiding things? And were you putting in the good works? Were you being of service? Was it to be of service as a humanitarian to others? Did you really do it, or did you do it out of self gratification? That's not a good thing. When we do service works, we do it because there's a need there, and we care, not to gain something notoriety or putting on airs or anything like that. When we're doing a service work, were you kind to small animals? Did you take care of them? It's all those things where we should really look after others and doing that service work, because, like I said, it's not for personal gain. It's doing something kindness for others, and doing those things clears karma. And if you haven't been doing them and you've been sowing the wrong seeds, then you're going to reap what you sowed. Have you been good to others, or were you cruel? I mean, it's simple. You planted those seeds, and if you've been doing that, deceptive or okay, yeah, I saw it. I'm just trying to keep my mind tracked on what I'm seeing here, but I just kind of want to let you guys know, Libras, that whatever all those retrogrades, that one sign after another, Mars, Venus, now Mercury, they went through, and the sun being there, to me, it was like a purification. It was a purification. And it was burning off those things, those energies from the past. Now, I don't know what you did, and like I said, these are going to be general readings. They may or may not resonate. Some things may resonate, other things won't, because I don't know what's all in your chart. All I know is what I'm doing for is Libra, and I don't particularly look at the sun, the ascending. It's usually that, sun or ascending, if you're, under there. Not going with moon, because I don't know what your moon is. Your moon is very important in your chart. It says your emotions. How do you express them? And how do you feel? And how do you receive emotions? So these things I don't know. And if anybody can say they can give you a true, authentic reading without knowing your chart or knowing what you're ruled by, you take a risk. I mean, that's all I can say about that. But I know right now, with Mercury coming into conjunction with the sun, not in conjunction, conjunction, these energies, Mercury's gaining the energy back because it's the closest one to the sun. And so it's been through its retrograde, it's that purification it went through, and it's regaining the energy back. The sun being in your house at this time is in what they call a fall. When a planet is outside of where the houses, and especially in opposition, because the sun is exalted in Aries, it's in a fall. It's kind of like what they call a dishonor. And then you've got Mars there in your house, with Mars being in a detriment. So that's difficult energy. It doesn't have the energy. It's not really a productive energy. It can be triggering things in the wrong way. It's weak, it's negative, and it's kind of repressed. Even though it can trigger some really negative things, and we do know that right now with I'm not going to go into the war that's happening in Israel, but I think we all need to pray for them. They've been through these things before, and I'm quite kind of sure they're going to handle what they have to handle. But it's, for me right now, it's just focusing on those that come here and get the message they need. And Mars being in that conjunction at one time with the South Node is pulling away, and it's getting ready to go into Scorpio. It's at 28 degrees right now, and it will be moving. Planets come into the sign at 0, they leave at 29. There is no 30. And it's where the mind kind of departs, the head. Talks about the human head and depart at 29. We leave this, but it also brings something with it in the beginning when it moves into that next sign. So it will be going into Scorpio, which is your second house. You do have Vista right now in your 10th house, and Vista is usually associated with Libra. It's that home fire. It's the harvest. What you sow, you will reap. If you planted good seeds, you'll reap a good harvest. But there's always that fire keeping it kind of going. Who's feeding the heat? The hearth. That's what I meant to say, the hearth. The home fire's burning. You've also got Saturn in your 6th house, which is ruled by Pisces. There is something here of work. There may be a loss of work or an illusion about work. There could be some with Neptune there, the ruling planet. When a planet is in its home house, it is kind of exalted. When Mars goes into Scorpio, that is the internal ruler of Scorpio. So it's going to be exalted. You're going to be triggered. You're going to try and get things going. You're going to kind of be... I found something interesting this morning, that the sun and Mars is going to kind of be together. So for some time. But it's going to be, and Mercury's going to be there too. It's going to come in there too. So again, there could be something with Scorpio. Has a lot of like the sting, the death, and it's ruled by Pluto. Pluto is about transformation, the death of something old to something new. It's forcing you to change something, whether it be something in your sexuality, something of inheritance. Scorpio deals with that regeneration or sexual activity, secrets, ritual, cults, power, death. But all that is right now kind of that 12th house energy. It's Scorpio can be very jealous, and it can be it's a scorpion. It stings. Um, so, and this is like in your second house of your finances, your possessions. Um, I don't know what I was doing. Um, what I was looking for. Uh, but there's it's about your self worth, assets, finances, personal security, investments, luxury, material possessions, your desires, money we earn, movable possessions. Um, but Pisces being in your sixth house is about an illusions, because Neptune can be about illusions and not seeing things clearly. It's the daily life, it's routines, being of service, labor, healer, worker, animals, nutrition, health, obligations, illness, public service, aunts, uncles, productivity, self-care, crafts, fitness, purification. I done talked about that. Contributions. So, and then that 10th house, which we've already talked about, mastering achievements, goals. It's not, don't, I want to say, get out of illusions. Look at the reality of the situation. That wherever you may be or what you're in, do you feel that security? Are you creating that security? Are you sowing the right seeds so you can have the good harvest? Because really, with Vista, it's what's already been sowed. You'll be harvesting it in. Have you been doing that? Planting good seeds? Because right now Saturn is in that sixth house, and Saturn retrograde can be evil. Anytime a planet goes retrograde, it can bring on the negatives, the repercussions of things, to make us reevaluate, reconcile things, doing those things that we should have done that we didn't do. What did we miss? Did we grab the opportunities when they were there to grab them? And it's going to be difficult, and you're going to have this solar eclipse that's going to happen in your first house, and it's going to be an angular, which means that the moon is not going to completely cover the sun. There will be a ring of fire around it, and this is going to be on the 14th. And I was laughing about the other readings when I kept saying every time I thought about that ring of fire around this solar eclipse, I just kept thinking about that Johnny Cash song. I fell into the burning ring of fire. I went down, down, down. And what is there? When you fall into that ring of fire, it's black. It's darkness. About that, and it's like falling into that pit of fire. And I don't really particularly like those kind of eclipses, because we go into that darkness. But is it to, like Venus and Mars and Mercury, is it to go into that for purification reasons? Or do we cut something loose from our soul that we need to, that is very toxic, not healthy, not good for the spirit within us? Okay? We can be put through something here when those times happen. I'm seeing a lot of challenges here, especially with, when Mars goes square to the south node, and that's a challenge. And when it's square, it's stumbling blocks, it's struggles about things from the past. And then Mars is feeding back to Pluto in a square. So it's like well, I'm weak and I don't feel like it, or I'm repressing things. I'm not gonna, you know, you got to stop that. I mean, and then all of a sudden it comes out, Mars comes out of the gate, and it's in Scorpio, and it's like, okay, you got to get up. You got to get up. You got to face these things. You got to deal with things. It's just like health insurance, life insurance, insurances of any kind, wills, account, even looking at your own sexuality. That can be kind of dark in some sense of the word. And there's something repressed there or whatnot. So I just want to kind of say that, and we've also got the square from Pluto over to the North Node at the same time. It's square in the south and the north, and that is the future. That's the head of the dragon or the head of the snake. And the south node is and it's Rahu, and it's very powerful. It's very strong. And when the sun gets over there in Aries, and that is your 7th house, we kind of just gobble up things, and the head of the dragon does, and then we got the tail of the dragon, which is sort of, I always look at the tail of an animal as sort of some sort of a protection, or that a lot of people will say is shedding the skin or secreting something out of the body. And that's sort of, if you look at it again, that's the purification. Sort of a detoxification too. So let's see what the cards have got for you guys. I mean, this is y'all's month, and it's not going to be an easy one, because you got the solar eclipse on the 14th, and then you've got the lunar eclipse. I believe it's on the 28th. And that will be in Taurus, and that will be the final Taurus eclipse. Finished up those rounds of Scorpio and Taurus eclipses we were having, that were really, really tough. All right, let's see. I've already shuffled all the cards. Kind of get things rolling here and going. Let's see what the situation is. I'll look at the signs and the planets. I'll let you know when one's a planet. Oh, we got the 3 of Swords. Oh, okay. We'll throw out the challenge card too then. But it's down, so we'll see how it goes. We got the 3 of Swords. That's your card, Libra. There is some heartache, sorrow, maybe some wrong choices that you made, wrong decisions. Maybe you weren't too clear about things you were doing, but it's like being, sometimes I look at that as the mind over heart, or heart over mind, when it comes to decision making, and choices. Did you choose the right things? Ooh. There's some sorrow here with the 6 of Cups. That's memories. That's something from the past. Nostalgia, memories. It's also like often known as a soulmate card. As well. Someone you share memories with, emotions with. And giving as well as receiving. 6s are all about that. Some of them aren't good. Some of them are. Sometimes we have success in them, and sometimes we don't. But this is like I feel like you're in some nostalgia place right now with memories of the past. Um, Maybe going over old feelings or things you shared with somebody um, from the past. But it's definitely a soulmate card. Let's see what's in your foundation. You got the King of Swords. I look at the kings as mutable signs. So this to me would be Gemini. Um, because in order to be a king has to be able to adapt, adjust, know that things have to change within their kingdom. Some things have to be cut out with this King of Swords. It's also skills and knowledge, learning, mastering something here. Very wise. Makes wise choices, wise decisions, and it's in your foundation. This could be experience from lessons learned, and that's exactly, and it's could be a good ruler, but then again, have you made the right choices and right decisions? But we'll clarify that. So you're thinking, you got thoughts, and I see this with this, and this is you, this is Gemini, so you're thinking, and it's definitely about something of the past. The emotions, what you feel. A Scorpio energy. So we have Libra here, we have Gemini here, and we have Scorpio here. When I'm looking at Scorpio here in the Six of Cups, and I'm looking at all those things that deal with Scorpio, that has to deal with loans, occult, taxes, birth, transformation, money earned from others, investigation, hidden enemies, death, sexuality, passion, inheritance, loans, again, legacy, surgery, joint finances, instincts, rebirth. I mean, we're talking about Pluto and we're talking about Mars when we're dealing with this Six of Cups. Were you charitable? Were you willing to give without expecting anything back? Or was it just that thing of self gratification to some? Because now there's something here that you're going through. Let's see what's crowning the reading. What is above? Oh, we got the Seven of Cups. I think you've been in a shadow. If you know the Rider-Waite deck, you know that there's a person there that's dark. Okay? There's a darkness there, a shadow. I know a lot of people look at it as options, but I don't look at it as options. I look at it as the shadow person standing before these feelings or these cups that have things in them, and they're in a shadow energy. Now, when we're talking about shadow energy, that's not good. And your shadow, usually the shadow, is the opposite of you, which is Aries, which is ruled by Mars, which is jealousy, can be aggressive energy. It can be death and rebirth. But it's like standing in front of all these cups, because remember, we got the six, and there was six cups there. And one in the center that says, and I feel like there was a temptation here about all these things. And if you remember correctly, if you know scripture or you know anything about it, that for 40 days, when Christ walked through the desert, he was tempted by his shadow, the shadow energy, the darkness, with temptations. Remember? Satan says to him, I'll give you all these things. Just kneel and bow before me. I'll give you all these kingdoms. Did you make the right choices? I think there was a lot of temptation there or deception. And I'm not saying on your part, but I think you were tempted or swayed due to the past of those things that maybe you desired. You wanted all the adornments. You wanted all the finer things of life. You wanted the beautiful things. And you were being tempted or swayed to just follow me, as Satan would say, as the devil would say. A Capricorn, which Pluto's there. And Pluto will drag you through hell to find out who you really are. Your character. What is there? That's something that's got to change. Lead us not into temptation. We can't allow ourselves to be led by pretty little things. What is the reality in something there? Again, both of these are Scorpio. I don't know. I mean, it's like, to me, I'm kind of looking here, and it's like, whatever this was, it's created some sorrow, some heartache. And you're having to now, with this king, like I said, I look at all kings as mutable signs. And that would be your Gemini, or I'm sorry, yeah, Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. Because a king can't be a king without having to adapt through some really big decisions or really big things that have to make decisions for what's best for everybody. And if you're not a good ruler or a good king, do you reach that goal? Are you going to survive it? You're going to be able to adapt? I've got something going on here. Are y'all having problems with the video by any chance? Or is it buffing? Because I'm getting something here of an error. I can see it's kind of jumpy there. I'm gonna have to check that when I go back and see. Check my settings on it. Maybe I can open that up and look at it. I can't do nothing about it right now. I hope y'all are not having too much trouble with it buffering. That can be frustrating, I know. Let's see what, with your South Node, what is going on here. Wow, we got the Two of Cups. . So you're dealing with something of a partnership here. Could be a loss of a relationship, a partnership, due to temptations. We'll see. Oh, we got the Five of Cups. Sorrow and regret. Hmm. To those of you who fell into temptation through others' self gratification or whatever this is, um, if you did it willingly, you know, there had to have been a lot of love there or something there. And then others just may have done some things for their own gratification. I mean, I'm seeing it both ways here. Both ways. A misguided person being misguided, you know, but it was through all love. And it definitely has to be with somebody from the past. There was a soul connection here. Definitely. It's going to be really, I can't wait to look at that King of Swords. Oh, we got the Fool here. Virgo got it too. And I shuffle and shuffle these cards. What the heck is going on here? And I'm really feeling that has to be a lot that with the choices we make. Because with Virgo getting this just a few minutes ago, Virgo's not one to just take the risk and jump off the cliff and go for it. Okay? Because they're not like that. They hold back. They don't just go unless they know there's a parachute underneath there that they're not going to just crash and burn. Um, Libras can be very somewhat indecisive. Like I said, this is general, so don't get mad at me. I'm just the messenger, and I only tell it like it is. And, but I will say that's one of the traits or with Libras is some indecisiveness here. Um, and I'm just hoping that some of you had that parachute or you had that net to catch you. If there was any, maybe even persuasions by others when you couldn't decide, others, you just went along with it. Oh, let's see what's in. Oh gosh, really? We got the Tower here. That's Aries energy. We're looking at Aquarius here. Um, with the Fool. There could have been some rebellion going on here. Just, being a rebel. Or also not taking things too seriously. Being, I don't want to say immature. I don't want to call anybody immature or anything like that. But, it's just the excitement of possibilities. But in your environment, we have Mars energy here. It's aggressive action. It could be aggressive, and it's dealing with foundations. And we're looking at the king here in your uh, foundation, a kingdom that um, and with it being Aries, Mars rules Aries. You may be weak or just repressing some feelings here, because this is what was going on. Um, Somebody, it's like the foundation just is collapsed. The kingdom has collapsed. The goal was unattainable. If this was supposed to be a goal of somebody here, it was unobtainable. We got the Ace of Coins showing that there is an opportunity here, possibly coming from the environment. But it would take skills and talent to rebuild a kingdom or to reestablish a foundation, a solid foundation. What is your outcome here? There's a Queen of Cups. That's Cancer energy. That's the moon. She's ruled over by the moon or feelings. There's love. Somebody loved hard, but did you run? I see a masculine energy here and feminine energy here. Somebody is regretting something they done here. They will regret it. They will regret what they've done. What's coming? What is it with that queen? Oh my gosh, she's got the Ace of Cups. You got the Ace of Coins and the Ace of Cups. That's two of my favorite aces. Did somebody throw away true love? I'm just, I gotta ask. I mean, y'all comment below, but I gotta ask. Did somebody throw away true love? Did they throw away an opportunity? A very solid, really good opportunity here. They could have, that you could have really been happy. Got the Six of Coins. I think so. It's about, it's not only about giving, but it's about receiving. And this card comes with the scale, which is what was really balanced. And I'm kind of feeling like somebody really threw away an opportunity to a really truthful past love. They screwed it up. They screwed it up. And I'm not sure if it's you, but there's the sun. And we're talking about a solar eclipse. There was something, that sun gives us the vitality. It speaks of the soul. Somebody threw away a very positive thing. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. Yep, because of a decision. No, it's on my end. It's something with the widget. Um, it's not there. Is it still buffering? Because it's not showing it now. It's showing it. It's a healthy stream now. Showing excellent condition. Playback might be better. But this has to do with this decision. I really think somebody went for something here. It'll be okay now, mostly through the astrology. Okay, well, it'll probably play back better when it replay. I have to look at my settings when I go to the next one. Because I've got it really flipping and flopping here. I'm still not seeing. I mean, the stream is healthy. Um, but I'll check out my settings when I get through with this one. Thank you for the notice, though. I mean, I've been watching it. Um, so anyway, I was doing good the last time I did a feed, and I hadn't really changed anything, so I really don't know that I can remember. I don't remember changing anything. But we got this Two of Swords here, and it goes back to this Three of Swords. I really honestly believe it has to deal with the decision here that was made. I think somebody just tore down a solid, something. Again, like I said, it's like, the king in the kingdom. King made the wrong decision. Masculine energy. And like I said, I refer to this with Gemini. It's a choice. Somebody didn't make a very clear choice. Ugh. Now there's the Knight of Cups. I mean, I don't want to keep going on with this. See, now somebody's in this Four of Swords, trying to find the peace. Mm, 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 mm. And they're in chaos. They are in chaos. Whoever made this choice of throwing away a past love, a soulmate connection, and I'm going to say it, and I don't care. You can get mad at me if you want to, but that's what I'm looking at, because I'm looking at Libra again here, and this Knight of Cups, that's Scorpio to me, because of a decision that they made. Somebody here threw away an opportunity when love was handed at them, really true, honest love, and they tossed it, and they regret it. They have grief, regret, remorse. What the hell have I done? And I'm going to say it, and that's it. What the hell have I done? I gave away something for chaos? Really? Conflict? Fun and games that didn't last? I mean, this is like somebody just screaming at the top of their lungs. I went for passion? Really? I mean, passion lasts what? 5 minutes? 10 minutes if you're lucky? And somebody's in hell right now. Emotional hell, screaming. Because they didn't have the strength to withstand something here? To say no to temptation? What? Oh, they threw away their family. Really? Really? You threw away a 10 of cups? Something that was stable for a lifetime? To be a king of wands? Really? For ego? Pride? Come on. At the bottom of the deck, you got the Magician. Now, you know, some people would say they would call this a trickster. That's Mercury energy because it rules Gemini and it rules Virgo. And I usually look at it as the alchemist. Could there have been trickery here? Maybe. Wheel of Fortune. Somebody's trying to manifest judgment. That's that Scorpio energy. And we got the King of Coins, which is Virgo. Steady. Solid. Knight of Wands. So don't tell me you're going, somebody here is coming back. I mean, they're coming back. Wanting to manifest something here. All right. Let's put this over to the side over here. Slide these over some more so I can have some room here. Make sure I get it all on the screen so y'all have it. Like I said, that's the Six of Coins. That's like a gift right there. You threw it. You know what? You don't take. What is it? What is that saying? Something about the horse and the gift or whatever. I mean, it was your sunshine. It was vitality. I mean, that cup was good, but somebody here, and now they're here with that Three of Swords. Or I'm sorry, Four of Swords, which it has the Three of Swords in it. Did I say the Four of Swords, or did I say something else? I don't remember. Trying to find that peace. I don't know. I mean, when you throw away something that brought sunshine in your life and joy and vitality and made you feel studly and all that kind of stuff or whatever, and you let it pass you right on by. I mean, seriously? Are you kidding me? Oh, well. People do strange stuff. All right, let's look at the clarifiers, what we got here. I've already shuffled this, but I'll give it one before I start. All right, let's start with this Three of Swords. Whoa. Okay, we're going to start out that quick. Look at there, got the King of Cups. Somebody's absolutely heartbroken. That's Pisces energy. And we got the Queen of Cups. Really? Because of what? A decision? What is this with the Six of Cups? Nine of Swords. Somebody is definitely stressed out. What, did you not know what you had here? Somebody's not sleeping good. Somebody's not resting. They know what they had here, and they threw it away. What about this King? Seven of Wands. Defensive. Mm, 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 mm. You don't take a gift from the divine and just throw it away. Let me tell you that. Some of you Libras were a gift to somebody, okay? And some of you let temptation destroy your kingdom. That was very much full of love. Let's look at the Seven of Cups. Yep, you got the World. And what I know is there right now in Libra, it's your 4th house. You got tempted by the world's possessions. Somebody here got tempted or swayed by material possessions, adornments, all those things that somebody could offer them, but it's illusions. Don't you get that? And I'm only saying that message to you, one Libras, that threw away love, true, honest to goodness love that was a gift from the universe. And some of people here, some Libras, truly were a gift. That got hurt. This Two of Cups, Emperor, Libra, that is your 7th house. Aries. Are you trying to heal now? I wouldn't be surprised if the Emperor shows up here. And I'm talking about right in this area. Either that Empress or that Queen of Coins. We got the 5 of Cups. Look at there, 2 of Cups. I told you somebody through masculine energy threw away a good Libra, or a good Libra threw away the love of the life. Because they were tempted by the world, possessions, adornments, all the little things that are up there in the sky. That's an illusion through temptation, or unobtainable goals. They wanted to achieve this or achieve that, and they got tempted by the world. We have the 2 of Cups here, and that Emperor sitting over here in sorrow. Masculine energy. What is it with the Fool? Son, what you got right here? This person here, that's Queen of Cups, that offered the love. You know, the Fool is the first of the major arcanas. We have Judgment after this, and then we have the World to completion. This is like you threw away sunshine. You risked. You took a leap of faith at something here. You risked sunshine. What in the world was wrong with you that you couldn't see what was right in front of you? Like I said, what is the Tower here? 7 of Cups. You threw your kingdom away for an illusion, a non-attainable goal, and now it's gone. All this is gone because you got led into temptation. I'm seeing some, where there was good Libras here, but then I'm seeing where there was some masculine energy here that made some stupid mistakes. And you threw your kingdom away for an illusion, an unattainable goal. or for materialistic things. The Ace of Coin, that's your sign. Here you go. Here's your sign. Queen of Swords, that's you, Libra. You let an opportunity of an Ace of Coins get away that was handed to you. A chance at a new beginning, an opportunity, a solid opportunity, a loving opportunity, true love. Really? Oh, Lordy, Lordy, Lordy. Mm, 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 mm. This Queen of Cups, Eight of Swords. I don't think you will get this off your mind. That's Gemini energy, Mercury. You're trapped in this. What is that Ace of Cups? Huh? Now you want to manifest. Now you want that Mercury energy. Now you're stuck trying to think, how am I going to make this? How am I going to manifest this to come back into my life? Mm-hmm. Let's see what goes with that Four of Swords. Pisces energy. Hangman. You're going to have to sacrifice something. You're going to have to look at a different perspective here of something. That Neptune energy. You're going to have to sacrifice the illusions, goals that are unattainable, that are too high that you could never. That's like having a goal to achieve something when you. It's like trying to live a Hugh Hefner lifestyle and having a poor man's checkbook. Mm, mm, mm. Well, like I said, I know that there's good Libras here. Yeah. Wow. Somebody abandoned somebody. Five of Coins. And I think this was a very spiritual connection as well. Four of Cups, yeah. Somebody missed out on the Ace of Cups. Now they want it. Wheel of Fortune. Didn't I say the Wheel of Fortune was underneath here too? Right there. Three of Coins. Takes teamwork. I honestly believe somebody threw away not only a soulmate, but a spiritual connection. King of Cups again, which sits right there. Where can I put this? I'll just put it over here to the side. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. My goodness, my goodness, my goodness. What do we got here? All right. Let's see what your prophecy in love is. Libra. At least Virgo got the High Priestess. She can foretell. You know, she knows prophecy. You know, where the Hierophant is the spiritual leader, The high priestess is what they would call the prostess, not a prophet, but a prophetess, a female prophet. Need one more. Okay, got it. The bottom of the deck, you've got reinvention, a period of self-improvement and self-growth within 6 months. Time is up. Within 6 months, you got to reinvent. Might be against all odds, your love will conquer all obstacles and challenges thrown your way. I mean, that's what true love does. If you got true love with somebody, you better cling to it. All right. The first thing we got here is this month. It's now or never. Because this is a solar eclipse. You got to do what you got to do. You got to take some action here. We got worth the risk, remember? The Fool here, taking that leap. Great love is worth taking chances and making sacrifices. What did I just say? Somebody threw away a good love, a true love, a spiritual love that would have grown and grown and grown. Look at there, separation. There will be time apart between you and your partner. And, you know, I got a feeling if there has not already been there, but it's and I think this has to do with a lot of healing that's got to be done and sacrifices that got to be made. And you're going to have to do them this month, but it's worth the risk to do the right thing here. All right, let's see what spiritual message is for you. What ought to be your affirmations? All right, let's see. Libra. Spirit really wants to talk to you. What did I say? I told you there is a soulmate here with a loyal heart. Look at the crowns. Don't play with me. And look at there. See the spirit? See the spirit above them? You were brought together for a reason. You were supposed to be together. You were supposed to come together in this lifetime. And look at there. Imagine. Lord have mercy. Lord, 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 Lordy. What do people do these days? I don't understand it. They just throw things away that just, I don't know. Look at there. Peace. Round and round. And you could have been happy, happy. Oh, let's see what this moon's got for you guys. I did shuffle these. I'm telling you, I promise I did. I'd be sitting here grieving too if I threw away a soulmate like that. And one that was spiritually and both the kingdom. I mean, come on. I mean, you do have the crown here in the beginning of the King of Cups, and your female here has the crown as well. A loyal heart, loving, loyal heart. Thunder Moon, Uranus. I look at this as Uranus. There's a charged energy and is a change in it. You can resist it, or you can, I mean, it's electrifying. And it goes with this 35 and 35, this loyal heart here. There is electricity between you and someone. We got trust, the egg moon. You got to trust. Realization. You got to come out of that shadow. Got to step out. Look there. Super moon attraction. You can spend your entire life with the wrong one, or you can spend the rest of your entire life with the right one. Ask yourself who's loyal in your life. Every person you're with now loyal? Is there loyalty there? Let's see what the healing message is here. You know, penguins mate for life. I mean, look at it this way. A penguin brings a rock, okay? He finds a rock, and he brings it to the mate, and he puts it at her feet, right? She picks it up, and she holds it real dear. Who did you give a rock to, and they're still hanging on to it? With the person that you may be with, if you brought them a rock, would they take it and throw it at you? Or would they hang on to it as though it was a precious gem? You better ask yourself those questions. Because somebody has the key to someone's heart here. Oh, I don't want to give all these out, but see yourself as you would see a friend. Be objective about it. See yourself as you see a friend. Be objective about it. Don't lie to yourself. Maybe some friends you don't want to be like. Devote yourself to discovering the highest truth. Devote yourself to discovering the highest truth. Be honest with yourself. Be totally honest and authentic with yourself. Don't lie to yourself. If you lie to yourself, you'll lie to anybody else. In the moment, if you can, remove your judgment and criticism and truly listen to someone. You will empower them. In the moment, if you can, remove your judgment and your criticism and truly listen to someone. You will empower them. I think this is mostly for maybe somebody else here that got hurt. Give them the opportunity, whoever may have hurt you, scorned you, or whatever. And don't you have judgment and don't criticize, but really listen, because you may be able to empower that person. You could make them learn not make them, but give them a lesson for them to learn. I really feel like that's for the other person that got hurt here. I really do. And maybe you need to listen to them. They could give you some very powerful information. All right, let's see. We got the Magician here twice. So let's see what's trying to be manifested here. Oh my God, are you kidding me? I'm not believing this. Not believing this. First thing you got here is the sun. You got the sun twice here. The golden energy of the sun brings fame and fortune. And somebody here, let their sunshine go. We also got triple moon, embracing all aspects of yourself, the divine and the earthly. Who wears something like that? Do you know? Can you even think about it? The high priestess. She wears that crown. She is a feminine prophet, celebrating all aspects of yourself, the divine and the earthly. Jeez, Louise. We had the triple moon and the sun. You got triple spirits right here. Lord have mercy, it's a sad reading, but it can be a beautiful reading if you don't ignore it. If you sit on your laurels and you don't do anything about it, then you're going to lose the greatest love you've ever had in your life that you will never probably capture again. A soulmate and a spiritual connection. I mean, how often do people get that in their life? Never. Or once in a lifetime. All right, let's see what divine door is knocking. What is the divine giving you here? Are you going to answer it? Huh. Three cups. The Three of Cups. I didn't get the Three of Cups here. But what this is a toast to friendship in the afternoon sun. 3 cups in happiness, 3 cheers are done. Celebration is near. I wonder. That looks like that same archway that Virgo got. It wasn't a door, it was an archway. There's a new beginning here. But it's up to you. That's the first time I've ever gotten that card. And this one is begin now, or begin here. Do not fear what travel brings, my dear. The moment is yours. Begin now here. Pass this card on. And then palmistry. Fortune and terror. Collective destiny. The palm lines from birth tell your sacred palmistry. Listen to the notes of your intuition. Morning memory. Its healing gifts runs a destined course. The morning dawn, our inspired source. So let's go ahead and do your Astro dice. Let's see what you get here. We want a planet, a sign, and a house. Planet, sign, and a house for Libra. planet you got here is Mercury. Told you that thought, that thinking, choices. The sign, we got Cancer. Moon energy. And we got your fourth house. If you destroyed it, you fix it. That's foundation. If you destroyed it with illusions, unobtainable goals that you thought you could achieve or accomplish, you set your goals way too high, and you threw away a partner, a spiritual soul partner, for that, through temptation. I don't know what to tell you. Like I said, I'm not throwing everything at the Libra for doing something wrong here. There are some good Libras. I don't, like I said, again, I'll say it over and over again. I don't know your chart. This is either Libra Sun or Libra Rising Ascending. Okay? Because I don't know your moon. I don't know anything that's in your chart. But this may resonate for some as, okay, you got hurt, Libra. You could have been the one that was this Queen of Cups, the feminine energy that was really offering true love to somebody, and they threw it away. The other person threw it away for worldly possessions. Would you really even want someone like that? Also, what we have is that a Libra, masculine energy, who threw away a soulmate connection, a very spiritual soulmate connection, for, I'm not getting two stories here. I'm just getting separate masculine and feminine energy. Feminine energy got hurt, masculine energy did the hurting. So, you can decide. It's up to you. But like I said, penguins mate for life. So remember what I said. The penguin brings the rock, he puts it at the female's foot. She picks it up, and to her, it's like a diamond or an emerald. Who have you given a rock to, Libra? Did they treasure it? Did they keep it close to them? Or would the person you give it to now, would they pick it up and throw it back at you and look at you like you're crazy? You gave me a rock? Are you kidding? Yeah, the only rock I want is the one on my finger. You know what I'm saying? If you're dealing with somebody here that's just all materialistic and it's not real love, no, 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 no. Don't do that. Don't do that. Like I said, I'm seeing two sides. I'm not getting different stories. I'm getting the same story with two individuals. A Libra feminine got hurt. She was offering real love here, and somebody tossed it for materialistic things. I see a masculine here who tossed a feminine away that was offering true love, loyal heart, very spiritually guided, for temptation. So, anyway, Y'all take care. Thank you for joining me. And I have to say this, if you like the way I read, if the message resonates, please subscribe where you will get all notifications when I'm live. You'll know I don't do too many uploads. Most of the times when you're going to see me, you're going to see me live. Okay? I'm not a big do it now and then upload it. Okay? You're going to get me right in the middle of it. What you see is what you get. Also, if you would, and the video does resonate with you in some of your story, please give the video a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. And please comment below. I mean, I like to look at the comments. I get the notifications. I see what you're saying here. Okay? And I will try and respond to anybody that's got a question or is interested in a reading or anything like that, or even want to tell me your story. Which side are you on? Are you the feminine or are you the masculine? Okay? All right. Y'all take care and thank you. I think I'm going to get me a bite to eat and then I'll be back. Okay? Bye for now.